testing. Well, good evening, YouTube. Good evening, Rumble, and happy Wednesday. Hopefully y'all can hear me because things are not working right still. And I thought I had them set up. Tech. Am I right? But at any rate, here we are. And I am on a brand new-ish PC. So, as y'all might know, a few months back, my PC died on me very badly. Now, a few things in it were still worth salvaging. The CPU, the RAM, a couple other things. Other things, not so much, like the graphics card and the power supply, which completely died. So, I have spent the past few months pulling together what I had, what I was able to reuse, and picking up the things that I didn't
You're awesome!
have that, well, I really needed to upgrade, but like the aforementioned graphics card. And now, there's a shiny new black computer on my desk. Almost no RGB in it. The video card has a little bit, but I have to live with it, right? And we're testing. And Jacob Golden City Navo says, "Hi, ma'am." Well, hello, Jacob. Now, I kind of didn't hear the notification for that, which is too bad. Another thing I'm going to have to write down to fix it. Let me write that
You're awesome!
down. And apparently, every once in a while, y'all can, I guess I can hear a duplicate of myself. I don't know why that's happening. Alright, so, Stream Deck needs to be fixed. It is apparently not controlling any of the stuff. No RGB, or very little. The fan array that I plan on adding
You're
to the
awesome!
case. You've been watching old cartoons lately? Awesome! Man, I grew up on old cartoons. Saturday mornings were great when I was a kid. Oh, no, okay, that works fine then. I just have to turn up my headset. So, the Stream Deck needs to be fixed. It is not controlling the scenes. There's a strange echo every once in a while when I speak.
You're awesome!
Me TV Tunes is awesome. Cool. I know I tried watch Tubi every now and then, but I rarely watch anything anymore. Still, the old stuff is always awesome. As you can see, I have installed a few things. Guild Wars 2, obviously, because today's Guild Wars 2 video is up, and it's a doozy. I was not expecting that instance to go that long. It was a long one.
You're awesome!
Hey, Miss Bella, new setup. Good luck. Hope it goes smoothly. Well, thank you, Kaladin. I appreciate you. And I hope everything's going well with you.
You're awesome!
You discovered the Police Academy cartoon? Oh my god, that was an age ago. That was those were funny movies. And fun. I've watched at least 4 of them. I can't exactly remember. I know I watched the first one, the second one, probably the third one, and something where they went on some sort of vacation, only it didn't turn out to be a real vacation. Let's test out some games, shall we? Now, I've installed a few. There's Power Wash Simulator. Yes, a game about power washing. It's actually rather fun. We could take a look at it. Have Blacksmith Master. Now,
You're
this is a
awesome.
good game. I mean the Saturday morning show. Yeah, I know what you mean. I remember the cartoon. It was, how do we put this? A whole lot tamer than the movies. Ale and Tail Tavern, which is a lot of fun. Although I'll have to start over from scratch. Necrophysis, which I need to get back into.
You're awesome.
At Power Wash Simulator, we could take a look at it with the new setup and see what it looks like.
You're awesome.
Yes? Okay. So let's open up Power Wash Simulator, which I've had to start over too. Because for some reason I didn't cloud save it. Oops. Alright. Career. And we get to clean somebody's backyard, it looks
You're
like.
awesome.
Power Wash Simulator is getting a sick. I heard. I did hear that. So we're cleaning up a backyard. Let's see what this looks like. Yes. We know the controls. Equip, rotate. Kind of wish I could change the controls, but whatever. Funnily enough, my first girlfriend, Florian Perez, used to live here back in the day. Those were good times. Correct. Boy, this doghouse has like 15 layers of grime on it, doesn't it? And I don't really have enough money to be buying chemicals to help clean up yet. Which means it's going to be even harder to clean up. Alright, let's just try. Poor dog. I'm assuming there wasn't a dog living here in a while. That's what I'm going to assume. Oh, we finally got something clean. Woo-hoo. Ah, that's what I'm missing. Hold on. I doubt that's going to help. And I keep forgetting, if you get too close, it doesn't work. There's one teeny tiny spot up here. you. Wow, that's like the teeniest, tiniest spot ever. That's like minuscule. Oh, yep, more minuscule spots. You know what? Let's see. What else do I have? I have a 40 degree, a 15 degree. Now this gives me the widest, but it does not have hardly any pressure. We're going to go with the 15 degree. Yeah, it's narrower, but it's got more pressure. Might make this go a little faster. Whoa, wait, what the heck? I was hardly done with that, and it gave it to me. Alright, so I'm assuming that means the whole doghouse is done. This place is... When's the last time anybody lived here? This place is an absolute wreck.
You're awesome!
Hello, Drive-By. Happy Wednesday. Actually, I have to think about that for a second.
You're awesome!
Looking and sounding okay? Awesome. Got a few bugs to work out still, but it's good that y'all can at least hear me. And I'm assuming see and hear the game. And if anything's too loud, like if the game's too loud or something, let me know. And I'll tinker with the sound. There's definitely a clear difference between before and after. Oh, missed a spot.
You're awesome!
Game needs down volume about 25%. Alright. I will do that. Apparently I can't do it while I'm in here. Options. Audio. We'll turn the water volume down a little bit. Water tone down. We don't need it to reverb that much. Master volume, we'll turn that down. I think we'll keep the ambience, but we'll turn down the footprints. And we don't really need any music.
You're
I didn't hear
awesome!
any. Only the game. You are good. Alright. So, that should be better. Oh, it's a lot softer on my end. Hopefully y'all can still hear it. If you can't, I will adjust it back up a little. There we go. Oh, we are missing spots all over the place here. Yeah, we are. All over the place. I noticed the first levels of this are very, very forgiving. Like, they'll give you the level even if you only like half did it. Oh. Alright, you are in the way. You are all kinds of in the way. There. Looks pretty good. I have to admit, the textures are really nice. The wet rocks look like wet rocks. Oh, we are missing spots all over the place. Which, once again, like I said, they kind of forgive you for a certain amount of that. So, that should have made all that disappear. I think it did. Funny thing is, these big rocks are all dirty, but the pebbles underneath aren't. I've never power washed a thing in my life. So, I don't know what it is about power washing that's so fascinating. But I've even watched a few videos on YouTube with people power washing stuff for people for free. Like, they'll go and power wash their house or something. Very interesting stuff. Well, that's a big, huge improvement over that. I feel like my character's incredibly slow too. Or maybe it's because they're... Yeah, it's because they were crouched. Well, that was the worst circle ever, huh? That's the $200. I ought to go into the shop and see if I can buy anything at this point. That's like a bigger nozzle that has power.
You're awesome!
Oh man, this game is satisfying. Scratches a weird part of the brain. It does. I like I said, I don't know what it is about power washing that's so satisfying. Even watching people on YouTube do it is kind of strangely relaxing. I'm trying to remember, I think somebody bought it for me for Christmas because it was on sale. And I had had it on my wish list for ages. Alright, that's playing around. Let's clean it up now. I'm not playing around. The whole point of this is playing around. Dang. Before, after. Before, after. I think that's the biggest allure of the game. It's the satisfaction of seeing the progress, the before and after. Okay, you're in the way again. Go over there now. Oh no! We killed the smiley face! Bye, smiley face. Bye-bye. What's up? Do you do bikes I could do with someone running their thing over my deadbeat dirt bike? So we have a new job. Florian and I would climb up and down that rock garden all day, pretending we were on rumbling Mount Rushmore, and the pond was the crater. I have no idea how we explained the fish being there, though. So the person that owns this house is talking about his first girlfriend who actually used to live here. And the things they used to do. All perfectly rated G, mind you. Because I'm assuming they were children. Oh, there might be chairs under that groin. Yeah, there's an actual chair under there. Go figure. Well, I get the feeling I'm going to have trouble getting under this. Maybe not. I was going to say, I'm going to have trouble getting under this table, but perhaps I won't. This is kind of like the kind of grime you would expect to see after a place hasn't been occupied in, I don't know, 20 years. Not something that you would expect somebody who just bought a house to be facing. I'm sorry, if I buy a house and the yard looks like this, you better be taking at least $5,000 off the price of the house. Maybe even more. Oh, whoa. That fence is white under that. I wasn't expecting that. Dang. That's a huge difference. Let's see if there's anything we can finish. Maybe like this floor here. And it looks like the fence here is a pine wood. That'd be my guess. Yeah, that looks like pine. Not the sturdiest wood ever to build a fence with. But I guess well, it used to be cheap. I don't know if it is anymore. Anybody can tell me the price of lumber nowadays? I can almost guarantee any hardwood lumber is going to cost the absolute moon. Whoa! Okay, I guess the ground's done. We have $250 now. Hold on. Let's see. power washers, equipment, cleaning liquids, clothing. Oh, we can get some free gloves. Oh, we can get all kinds of free gloves. Oh, we'll take those. Oh, I'll take that. Okay, so we own that. And we want to look under equipment. That's a spinning 0-degree nozzle. That's a soap nozzle. Improve the range while still being able to use quite close to the surface. So we could get a short extension. But no bigger nozzles, really. Okay, we're going to buy the short extension. Oh, we can buy some cleaner. They have 2 multi-purpose cleaners in stock. Now, if I remember from playing this before, those cleaners do not last very long. So I want to use that on some real dirty stuff. But if we're going to get that, we need the soap nozzle. Now, there's also a glass cleaner. I don't see where we're cleaning any glass. Metal, there's only 1 in stock. Plastic, 1 in stock. Wood, stone we have 3 in stock. Wood, we have 2. So those cleaners are specific to their materials. They will not work nearly as well in other materials. Alright, so there's our washer. There's our short extension. And we can choose the soap nozzle when we're ready to use soap on something. Okay. Nice gloves. Well, I guess technically this table might be glass or plastic. Wait, it does tell you, usually, it's plastic. It'll tell you what you're spraying as you spray it. So the tabletop is definitely plastic. Although it has some metal trim. So let's test the soap. Go nozzle, the soap nozzle, and now we have to pick. Go with multi-purpose. And you can see it does do a wider patch of stuff, but we've already used a quarter of it to do this. So, like I said, it goes fast. And we already have to refill it. Alright, we're going to go back to the 15-degree nozzle. Ah. That might help. Okay, that's one chair down. Oh, that's two down. Hey, Doc bumped into the park warden. He definitely needs your help. I think that's the mysterious person that's been helping you start your very own power wash company. I'm assuming it's supposed to be a friend of your character. Alright, back up. There we go. Keep forgetting if I press right click, it'll keep the water running for you. It's also definitely a game of angles. Okay, so the table itself is clean, except there's a spot right there. And maybe I should get out from under the table. Yeah. Okay, so the pole is clean. Now, oh, derp. The scroll wheel actually lets you scroll through stuff. Well, that makes life a little easier. Yes, I'm standing on their furniture. Yeah, the sad thing is that manufacturers could make something that looks like this, but they usually use such cheap material nowadays that 1 year out in the sun and the stuff's already falling apart. I'm standing on top of the umbrella. I don't think that would happen in real life. But we did it. Now you can see that this nozzle does the widest range, but it's also got the worst cleaning power. There's just no pressure there.
You're awesome!
You have a bird feeder now. Awesome! Any particular birds you're looking to attract with it? And I assume you're meaning in real life.
You're awesome!
You see sparrows? Sparrows are such cute little birds. They get horribly picked on by crows. Although, to be honest, they do tend to hold their own pretty well against crows. Whoa, we are missing tons of stuff over here.
You're awesome!
Also, next Friday, you're going to go see Superman? Is there a new Superman movie? Please tell me I'm not that much out of the loop, that I have missed out on a whole movie. I know that, thanks to somebody in Discord, that there's a new Running Man coming out. Definitely a different flavor from the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
You're awesome!
James Gunn film, huh? I'll have to look it up because I didn't even know that was a thing. Now, don't get me wrong, the Arnold Schwarzenegger Running Man is a ton of fun. It's just a really fun popcorn flick. Of course, from what I saw, the new one, it looks like it has the potential to be just about as much fun.
You're awesome!
Remember the original Running Man for the villain? Which villain? There were several of them. You talking about the host of the show that would send people to their death? And it turned out even the winners had been killed. Hopefully that wasn't a spoiler for anybody who has not seen the original.
You're awesome!
He was awesome in Hogan's Heroes. Okay. I didn't even realize he was in Hogan's Heroes. So, wait a second. And I see his face, which is something considering I haven't seen the movie in a while and I can still see the actor's face. So, memorable actor. I'm trying to place him in the Hogan's Heroes.
You're awesome!
Yeah, okay, it was Richard Dawson, which is why I apparently can remember his face, because he is definitely a memorable actor. Okay, we definitely need something stronger than what we're using, because that is not coming off otherwise. There we go. Yeah, the wide nozzle wasn't doing anything to that yellow stuff. Look at all that dirt and grime go bye-bye. Yeah, I can well imagine kids using this as a pretend mountain to climb. Huh, I must have hit something I didn't expect to be hitting. I just got a couple of bucks. Oh, did we clean off all of that? No, we're missing a couple of spots. Here's the funny thing. We're power washing this, right? Power washing suggests that we're using water in a pond. Yet there's not a single bit of water collecting inside this pond. Not a very good pond, is it? Oh, we missed part of the food bowl. There we go. Oh, here's the other side of the fence. We might as well get this while we're here. So the graphics in this game aren't really photorealistic, at least not the greenery. But it looks good enough. Is this the Dirt Finder General? Got your details from a certain Arthur Shaw as there is an alleged dirt problem at the local playground. I remember doing the local playground. Saw my dream RV at the auction, all creamy, like a toffee pie on wheels. And that's Harper Shaw. I guess that is what he's going to do with his take of the money, is buy himself an RV. I wouldn't know whether to drive it or lick it. Oh my god. Unfortunately, it sold for a crazy amount, but the dream lives on. Dream away, dude. RVs are pretty fun. A lot of maintenance, but fun. No, I don't have one. The closest we ever came to having one when I was a kid was one of those teardrop campers. And when you're a kid, those are fun. Because, you know, you're small. You fit in small places. So a teardrop camper, it's not going to bother you being in that small space. The adults, on the other hand, they're not small. They don't really fit in small spaces. And it was probably a pain in the butt for them, being stuck in a small space with active children. We didn't use it too many times now that I think about it. I think we used tents more often because we would go camping. And then we would set up the tent. And I think the kids had their own tent. And the adults had their own tent. Because, well, that kind of sort of makes sense. You know, kids will get up at strange times of the night to go to the bathroom or just be kids. And the adults would like to sleep, thank you very much. I'm surprised we're not like squishing the flowers or anything, but we're not. In real life, you probably have destroyed half that flower bed by now. Oh, we should get this done. It's quick. Oh, anybody ever gone camping as a kid? Camping, maybe to, as a family vacation, went to a amusement park or something. I remember going to Astroworld. We'd go stay at the campground and we'd go to Astroworld. Or we might splurge and go to a Howard Johnson. I think our parents just did that because the food was good and it was cheap. Still, once again, when you're a kid, it's all very exciting. But yeah, we used to go to Astroworld almost every summer. That's too bad it doesn't exist anymore. Hasn't existed in a while. Ever since Six Flags bought it and then pretty much ran it into the ground and then shut it down. It was a lot of fun though. It's a fun park. Now, I'll tell you what wasn't fun was those Astro Pops. And as kids, we would beg and beg and beg for those Astro Pops. And as an adult, I have no clue why, because I can actually remember those things. They were nasty. They were nasty. They were very waxy feeling in the mouth. And they had almost no flavor whatsoever. So I have no clue why we even liked them. I think it was just the novelty of it, you know, something you couldn't get anywhere but the amusement park. So of course, as a kid, you had to have it. I also remember this ride at Astroworld. It was one of those rides that looked like a giant boat, and everybody would get on and get strapped in, and then it would start swinging back and forth until it swung its way around in a complete loop 2 or 3 times, and then it would slow down and come to a stop again. Can't remember what it was called. don't think it really matters, but I was actually a tiny bit scared of that one. I think we cleaned the whole pond. Sure enough, we cleaned the whole pond. And the fence is done. I think that, wow, this place is coming together, isn't it? Oh, it looks a whole lot better than it did before. Oh, look, it's a little toy car. Oh, it's a little toy Corvette. Oh, how cute. I would absolutely wanted one of those as a kid. Although I did have a fun little battery-operated motorbike as a kid. It was a police car. Or a police bike, I should say. Used to run the batteries out on it, which wasn't that hard because I think the batteries lasted like 40 minutes. I guarantee if this was this dirty, it would not be coming out looking this pristine. Sorry. That wicker would be half ruined. I don't know, what was everybody's favorite vacation? It could be just about anything. It certainly doesn't have to be an amusement park or going camping like mine. Oh, you're missing all sorts of spots on this one. Oh! Did we miss the whole... We did. Looks like you're almost done. My girls can't wait to get out there. How about if you're home watching, you can get off your lazy butt and come out and help. Okay, fine. I'm the one getting paid to do the job. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, the other side of this is horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. another part of it done. Huh. Oh, we're just going ding, ding, ding all over the place now. I feel like we're missing something here. What are we missing? Whoop. There's a spot there. A couple of spots there. I was reading the reviews of this, and I did see some people complain that after a while, it's like you're literally looking for that one pixel you're missing to get to 100%. So it does get very granular after a while. We can almost get up there. There we go. Being on top of the roof reminds me one year. My parents had planned a very special vacation to Disney World of all places. Of course, this was back in the 80s, so Disney World was a much different place than it is now. I mean, it still had the, was it the World of Tomorrow display? I can't remember what it was called. I just remember seeing all the neat stuff that they thought would happen in the future. Some of it, I think, actually did end up happening. Okay, that's done. But as a way to earn spending money, Dad let us help him re-shingle the roof. And yes, that included us getting to climb on top of the roof and wander around and shovel old shingles onto the ground. And I think I ended up making like $40 or $50 doing that. And back in the 80s, that was big, huge money. Especially for a kid. That was a lot of spending money at Disney World. And the Disney World trip itself was fun. We not only got to go to Disney World, but we got to go to the beach. Tons of fun. At least apparently my parents say it was more fun for me than when I was a little bitty girl and they took me to Disney World. I must have been 3.5, 4 at the time. I would have had to have been that young because my brother hadn't been born yet. that going to Disney World was just a thing. And I don't remember this because, you know, when you're that young, there are a lot of things you don't remember. But my parents told me when I was older that I was absolutely terrified of Mickey Mouse. They had wanted to get a picture of me with Mickey, and I took one look at that giant mouse, and I cried. So I don't think they ever did get that picture. I basically wouldn't go near him. I guess there's a big, huge difference between seeing a cartoon mouse on TV and then seeing the 5 or 6 foot representation of him in real life. Ooh. Hey, look, there's a hanging pot under all that dirt. Go figure. We're up to almost $300 now. Woo, we're rich. We would have had more, except I spent money on nozzle extenders and soap dispensers, which I have hardly used since we got them because the stuff just doesn't last. Oh, it's definitely looking a lot better. This would make a cute little studio shed. Or an art shed. I think you're not supposed to hang the horseshoe upside down, or it's upside down to me. You're supposed to hang it with the opening up for luck. See? That is all clean now. That's not. Look at the lawnmower. Now, that I expect to be dirty. I don't know about anybody else, but if your lawnmower is pristine, you either wash it very, very judiciously after every use, or it's never been used. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button, that's why. Yeah, we're missing all sorts of spots. Alright, come on, get clean. There we go. Alright, that lawnmower is looking ship shape. Looks like all we have left is this little grill pit here and the birdhouse. We're going to go ahead and take care of this birdhouse real quick. Oh, look how cute it is. It's even got a little window on the side. That's cute. Does it have a window on the other side? Yeah, it does. Probably fake windows, because I'm sure no bird's going to live in there if everybody can look at them, including the predators. That's a very cute little birdhouse. Now, to tackle this. And that's the 0-degree nozzle, which you can tell I should be using for fine details, but I haven't been. Kind of feel like you should be able to put the soap down and then use a nozzle to get the stuff up even faster, but it doesn't seem to work that way. Alright, let's get all the base dirt off. See what we're working with here. Nice grill. Propane. Hank Hills would be proud.
You're awesome!
Hearing that story, being scared by Mickey Mouse, reminded me of a story my mom kept insisting is true. I was fascinated by flying as a kid, everything that had to do with it. Oh, hello, George Chris. How are you? Now, let me guess, you don't recall being that fascinated with it? I think parents do tend to recall things differently than we did.
You're awesome!
To arrange for you to get a little ride in a crop duster plane for your birthday. When I saw the plane, I was jumping around all excited, admiring it, but when she told me to get inside to fly around,
You're awesome!
I freaked out. They could not get me to stop crying for an hour. I mean, I suppose it's possible.
You're awesome!
Well, as kids, what we like is sometimes best left in our imagination, where it's safe. You know what I mean? I mean, I've no doubt I adored Mickey Mouse as a kid. I mean, as a little kid, a lot of little kids love Mickey Mouse. But, like I said, seeing him as a cartoon character on TV, and then seeing him in real life are two different things.
You're awesome!
I can't remember it happening at all. Neither can I. I cannot remember that first trip to Disney World. And it would have been when I was very young. And the park would have still been fairly new. I believe the park opened 1970 or 1971. If I remember right. So the park would have only been like 4 years old. At the most, it would have been 4 years old. Yeah, the park was that new when my parents took me there the first time. And the second time I went, I would have been I was either a preteen or just made teenager. And I don't think Epcot was open yet. I think they were in the process of building Epcot. Oh, that's what I'm missing, the underneath. Alright, what am I missing now? Oh, big old spot on the ground. That's what I'm missing. What are we missing? See, we're not quite done. We're not at 100% yet. So what did I miss? Doo-ba-doo. Take our time. Nope. Alright, where's my 1%? Where's my 1 stinking percent? What did I miss? Ah. Okay, that is a little bit more. Still missing a tiny bit. Still at 99%. Okay. That's clean, that's clean, that's clean. Oh my goodness! What am I missing? Oh. That needed to be finished. See how fiddly it gets at the end? Oh, I guess that's supposed to be that color. I think that's it. Didn't glow orange. I am missing one stinking thing. What is it? I still like this shed. I'm gonna steal it. If I can't find my one thing, I'm gonna steal it. Ah. Okay. What? Whoa, we missed the whole side of this pole. Still missing something. We're stuck at 99%. The doghouse looks fine. The bowl is fine. We're not going to get all our money if we don't get that last little percent. Nope. Oh! I missed a spot here. Still only 99%. Okay, now it tells me what I need to do. Retaining walls, swing sofa cushions, and step walls. Retaining walls. Well, let's start with the one that's easiest. Ah. Still not quite getting that last little bit. And it's on the other side too. We literally have to get in between the cushions. Oh. Almost. Get back. Excuse me. You're in the way. Do you mind not being in my way? Thanks. Oh, teeny tiny bit. It's too bad you can't lift the cushion up and do this, because that would be the sensible thing to do. I think we're finished on that side. Alright, the couch cushion is done. Now, a retaining wall and a step wall. Okay, that did it for the retaining wall. Step wall. That would be one of these. Got it! Woohoo! And we have $430 now. Dang. And we get to see ourselves do this. Yep, that before and after is something else. Alright. So, let's go back to career mode. So, we have also bonus jobs we can do with unique cleaning opportunities. I do not think I have any of these. Wait, I might have the Muckingham Files. I don't know if I have these. The mini golf course and the gnome fountain, the steam locomotive, and the Mars rover. I might have the Mars rover. Okay, maybe I do have these. And then there's the Muckingham Files. Clean the food truck. Oh my god, that's gotta be fun. Available for purchase. Yeah, no. We're not going to the Steam store page. Thank you very much. Then we got free play, which you can revisit jobs you've done. So, right now it only has the backyard that we just did. And then there's a challenge mode, which is wash against the clock or a water limit and beat your best results. And then there's some specials. So we have seasonal specials. We can clean the ice rink, which we have. I think that was a free holiday thing. Clean the Halloween house. Clean the cruise ship sun deck. Oh my god. What happened to that cruise ship? Did it sink? And clean Santa's workshop. Well, it looks like Santa's workshop hasn't been used in about 150 years. Then we have a bunch of fun things, which I do not have any of. So we'll start with the Tomb Raider Mansion, which I might have. Oh my god. We might have to try that sometime. We have Midgar, which I don't think I have. Maybe I have it. I don't know. I'll have to check. What else we have? SpongeBob SquarePants. Now that one I don't have. So you can actually power wash Bikini Bottom, which I think is hilarious. I don't have that one. The Back to the Future production set. It says Universal Studios needs help with the production of the iconic film trilogy. You're gonna see some serious dirt. Warhammer 40K. Perform cleansing rites as a tech priest of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Filth is temporary, honor is forever. I think I would like to try the Back to the Future and the Warhammer one. Then there's Alice's Adventures. Embark on a wonderful wonky journey through Wonderland, cleaning up after the messes Alice made along the way. That one sounds like fun. Shrek. Says, what are you doing in Shrek Swamp? Cleaning it, of course, along with 4 more mucked up locations from the hit animation series. Wallace and Gromit. Wallace and Gromit are in a right mess. Play as their new contraption, Wash Lad, and get everything spick and span at their West Wallaby Street home. Yeah, Wallace and Gromit are great. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of things here that I clearly don't have. Okay, apparently, if I don't have it, it's got a little square in the corner, which indicates going somewhere else. So the ones I have don't have that. Okay. As you can see, there's a whole lot of DLC for this, because apparently people really, really, really love power washing. So we're going to quit out of that. We've got a few more minutes left. We're going to take a quick look at Enshrouded. Because one, well, Gus is going to be logging in soon and he's going to want to play it. 2, out of all the games I have opened up since I got this card, this one had the most impressive change to graphics. Now, I knew that my graphics weren't quite up to snuff when I was playing it, but I did not know just how much I was actually missing of the graphics. So, here we are. And of course it's nighttime. So let me go, like, I don't know, pass out in a bed and advance it to daytime. So we can actually see things. Hello, kitties. Okay, it is daytime now. Now right off the bat, okay, the character still looks like a hobbit, but there's a lot more detail to her face and her clothes. The bed, the blanket on the bed actually looks furry now. There's texture on all the wood. I mean, oh, that's right. If I hold the hammer, I can go into first person view and you can actually see the details. I mean, that looks like old wood that's been, I don't know, varnished one too many times, but still. And there's those panels I made, and oh my god, there is so much more detail in these. They are really nice looking panels. Gus was laughing at me last night. he's like, I didn't realize just how much you were missing from the game. And I was like, yeah. I mean, look at that sword. I saw none of that detail on the blade. That thing's neat looking. And the books, I can actually see pages in the books. I know, these are little things. But to me, this is like, wow. Oh, my little flowers. Oh yes, the wall of weapons. I did an amazingly good job picking out some nice looking weapons considering I couldn't see them. Look at that staff, that's neat. And that, I don't remember what that is, but it's some sort of an axe or hammer, but it's neat looking. Okay, this one's a little basic, but still, it's nice. That one's neat. Oh yeah, and that skull one. Isn't that wicked looking? See if I can't get a better angle for you to see it. That's an axe. And this wooden bench looks all beat up, like you definitely used some recycled wood to make it. And the open books actually have writing in them, some sort of runic script, but still. Okay, I can thank you. I did not want to do that. Oh well. And you can hear the kitty cats meowing. Let's go find one. Are you stuck under the stairs again? We gotta fix that. Now the black cat didn't change that much. He's still very shiny for a black cat. Where are my other cats? Oh, still sleeping. Oh, here's a good one to look at. Little Siamese looking cat. I can actually see a fur instead of just being a shiny animal. And one of the tabbies. The tabby pattern is definitely a lot more pronounced now. And these things had a lot more detail than I thought they did. These crystal dishes actually kind of look like milk glass. They're really neat. Excuse me, where did you go? The cat just followed me. These trophies are, I could have done without the extra detail on these. They're like horrific looking. The door so the cats can't get out. The details on the copper and the bronze building blocks is a whole lot better. And even these windows look nicer. I mean, they looked okay before. They look a lot nicer now. And I can actually see texture in this cloth. Again, like I said, it's small things, but they really did make a huge difference. And these look a whole lot different. And so do those banners. Oh yes, and I can actually see the fossils now. I can actually see them. Before they were just kind of blobby looking. I wasn't sure what they were, but now I can those are neat. And that one's kind of cool. And there's a big giant shark tooth up here. I mean, if the tooth's that big, can you just imagine what how big the animal is? Holy smokes. And that thing would be able to swallow a whole ship. And that one's really kind of neat. That fossil is like, the whole fish is intact in it. And I did not realize there was such a texture in the sink. I guess nobody needs to see the commode. I did not mean to pick anything. And of course, this is the other part of the bathroom. There's the shower. Neat, huh? And there's the tub, which you can't get in. That's too bad. Oh, nice looking. Oh yes, the paintings on the wall definitely look better. Okay, close the door. Thank you. And I can actually see branches in the trees now, where I couldn't before. They just kind of look blobby. And look at all the texture in the beehives. Stuff I missed. Even the garden gnomes look better. He looks angry. He's getting ready to attack something. Oh, I didn't even look at the... Oh, yeah, the scarecrow looks like a scarecrow. But now it has a lot more texture to it. The vines actually look a lot more three-dimensional than they used to. Something that this game has done better than most games I've noticed. When something's supposed to look three-dimensional, like a clump of vines, it actually looks three-dimensional. Look at the roses.
Hey.
Hello.
What?
Okay, what are you doing out? Did you leave the door open again for all the animals to get out? Shame on you. Well, apparently they do go back, so... And of course, this is where Mr. Creepy lives. But I gave him a really nice place, so, you know, he can't really complain about being in here by himself. It's perfectly appropriate for him. Alright, let's put up the hammer. We'll go take a look at this mob real quick. Come on, come here. I want to get a better look at you. much more skeletons than that. I could sit here and let him feed on me for a while. Got a lot more interesting looking attacks too. Now that could be the graphics, that could be an update to the game. Come on. Good mob. That's right. That's right. You keep on hitting me. Yep, good mob. Alright, that's enough of that. One hit and he's dead. Oh, I want those books. Need to collect books to make books for decorations. Some poor sap here. Definitely looking more skeletal. Huh, a book to read. Oh, I'll take the Shroud Survival Flask. And fireballs. I'm not going to sleep on a bed that is occupied by a dead guy. Wonder what his story was. He wasn't killed by a mob, because he's kind of just casually sitting there. Feel like these guys maybe starved or something. Of course, I'd like to know why there's still a fully formed lit candle there. But the game just looks so much better. And Gus is like, yeah, it's very pretty. I think in the looks department, he likes this game more than Valheim. In the gameplay department, it might be almost a tie. I'd have to ask him. Because it doesn't matter which one I would suggest playing. He's up for either of them. Now, other games, not so much. Can't get him interested in Omega Crafter or Elendil Tavern. I did try the Elendil Tavern. We played the prologue together. He wasn't impressed. I was like, darn it. I wanted somebody to play it with. Let's go over to the first house, or the first base. Never did get finished. I mean, look at this. It just looks so much improved over what it did before. And I do believe I have all the graphics settings up as high as they'll go. And the game's running this well. So let's check. Alright, settings. Display, full screen, 2560 by 1440. Resolution scale to 1920 by 1080. Field of view 65. Sharpness, I have not increased that. I have bloom and brightness both at 0. I could increase brightness a tiny bit so we can see things better. Now I do have a limit frame rate and background. Quality preset, quality. So we could go to max quality. Oh, we didn't even have max quality on. Holy smokes. Now we're at max quality. Hold on. So this is what it looks like at absolute maximum. Let's go find a wolf. Sorry about that. You sit here like choking on my spit. They're still pretty rough looking, aren't they? They look like I got mange. You see this one it's been trying to get behind me. See it trying to get behind me? So that's what the wolves look like. I think we're done looking at them now. Now at nighttime, they added new things to the game, like at nighttime, there are some harder mobs, but there are also new plants that you can gather only at night. Okay. We're not going to get a real good look at this guy because as soon as he gets near me, he'll be dead. So let's see if we can stay back from him enough. Nope. Yeah, see. He gets within the vicinity of me, he dies. Because that's one of the skills I picked. That thing growled as I killed it. That was kind of weird. Oh yes, and the beehives you find in the wild. Well, maybe not that one since it's on the ground. But even they have more texture to them and detail. Look at that. Look how far I can see. Look at all that red. Still a ton of red shroud. So y'all probably going to be getting a couple of Enshrouded videos. Excuse me. Rude. a couple Enshrouded videos over the next couple of weeks instead of the usual Valheim, since part of having to set up the new computer is going to be trying to figure out how to very carefully excuse me, move Valheim from the computer it's on to the Windows side of this computer without, you know, breaking the files. I also have to do the same thing with all of the Elder Scroll games, so it might be a week or two before y'all see any new Elder Scroll stuff. So, no new Skyrim with Iniga or with Urza. Hey, I'm actually starting to remember my orc's name. Isn't that amazing? Unfortunately, it also means no Obsidian this weekend. We'll find something else to play. I am really looking forward to seeing what Obsidian looks like with the updated card. It's gotta be a ton better, right? I mean, it's just got to. Everything died. It's like these low levels come near me and they're like dead. Dead, 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 dead. Oh look, another wolf. Yeah, how about stick it? Okay? This guy's already dead. Okay. Look, all the traps he left behind. Oh, look at you. Aren't you just a ray of sunshine? Oh. Oh, good. I was already across the... I was already across the way before I fell off the bridge. Yeah, come on. Alright, we can take a look at this guy, because he's not affected by my, shroud protection. He's kind of creepy looking. Not gonna lie. Huh. Okay, he got hit by something more than just shroud protection and died. Thought I've been doing all this without a spit bit of food. Okay. Maybe I should eat, I don't know, something. Dang, I didn't realize that I was that low on those wraps. I'll have to fix that. Say there should be more mobs down there. Yeah, there. I see one.
You're awesome!
I noticed Valheim has slowly lost popularity lately. Only a small community of Parkcard fans showing interest in it. I heard that the last update may not have been the greatest, but also some people are just putting it aside and waiting for, like, basically waiting for everything to get put in the game to pick it up again. Because a lot of people mod the game. And, it's a pain in the butt to mod a game that's constantly changing and getting patches that break the mods. I know, because Gus and I ended up actually going back to an older version of the game so that we could keep the mods we were using. And we haven't updated in a little while. I still really enjoy Valheim. It's a ton of fun. One thing Valheim definitely has over Enshrouded is the building is a little less finicky. Whoa, we just got a little teeny tiny bit of lag there. I'm wondering. Alright, die. Thanks. I'm wondering. Oh yeah, I can take that and break it for Jim. Yep, that's what it was. So, and Gus has just logged on. I better warn him. Yeah. But yep, Gus is on.
You're awesome!
Can't say I'm too surprised about that. There's also been other game releases with similar gameplay to compete with, like this one you're playing now. Yeah, Enshrouded's definitely very nice. And I've enjoyed it quite a bit. I would say it's on par with Valheim. It does beat it in the looks department. Let's try not to trigger those. I even got Grounded recently because it was 50% off. So that looks like that's going to be a fun one to try out. Whoa, let's not die, shall we? Thanks. And Grounded, I heard, is getting a sequel. So, Grounded 2 is right around the corner. Now, I was kind of surprised that they went the route of pre-made characters, but I'm assuming there's a story basis for that. And yes, I'm grabbing fireflies. We need fireflies to make more wisp bottles. The things that you use to be able to see better in the dark. But yeah, I would say out of all the survival games I've tried, Valheim and Enshrouded are both my top. I really did enjoy Pal World. Something died. I love that, being able to just run around in the low level area if I need to gather something and not worry, because the mobs are either one shot or they're going to die as soon as they get within range of me. I'm trying to think what else I've played that I've really enjoyed. There were elements of Aska that I liked. However, some of the stuff like the villagers, the way they acted, the way you kind of really had to micromanage them, wasn't very fun. Aloft is a lot of fun if you have somebody to play with. Not quite as much solo. Smallland was a lot of fun to play, but it got needlessly grindy, especially when it came to taming the insects and having them as pets.
You're awesome!
Oh, have you heard anything about the big Stormy controversy over the Stop Killing Games initiative? I know, out of topic, but I'm curious if it's being talked about or given attention.
You're awesome!
Across the pond. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to clear my throat, but I can't mute my mic. Hopefully y'all didn't hear that. And I have had at least one YouTuber that I follow has been talking a little bit about it. I don't know much of the details, but I know, I guess there's some sort of SH going on with that. So, to answer your question, yes, I've heard a little bit. No, I don't know the details. Soul discovered, Elio Ricci. So, while I'm here finding fireflies, Gus is out gathering a soul forest.
You're awesome!
Now that you've mentioned it, I'm gonna have to look that up and see what's going on, because I am rather curious. Okay, we can delete that. Because I kind of really liked the concept of that initiative. The fact that so many games have just gone down the memory hole, never to be heard from again, really sucks. You have games that maybe they got memory hold because they were online and the online portion got shut down, or they got memory hold because they were just old and didn't sell well, so they didn't get kept. Ooh. Another night lily. Awesome. Ooh, another one. Yeah, I hear you.
You're awesome!
I followed it from the start, keeping my fingers crossed it would bring changes. Yeah, and I totally agree with you on that. I was kind of hoping for that too. Because, you know, no matter where you're at, it would be awful nice to, I don't know, be
You're
able
awesome!
to keep playing the games you paid for. Now, I guess I can understand an MMO shutting down and not being accessible anymore because the servers do cost a lot of money. But at the same time, I've seen games be in early access for years. And then all of a sudden, they come out of early access into 1.0, and within like 6 months, they're shut down, and nobody can play them anymore. And I'm talking about, he just completed the quest, Illuminate the Night. I'm talking specifically about a game called Gloria Victis. It was an MMO type game. Low fantasy, medieval, barber needs shelter. Yeah, it was low fantasy, medieval, and it was heavily PvP based. Although, to be perfectly honest, I never saw a bit of PvP when I was trying it out. Maybe because I never got past the starter island by choice. I was just enjoying playing there. But it finally came out of early access into full release. And then within like 6 to 8 months, they shut the whole thing down. And there are people to this day. Excuse me if you heard that. There are people to this day in the forums still begging them to bring the game back in some form. Small problem. The developers of that game, that company, no longer exists. So, there's not even a company to make any updates to this game or revive it in some form. It's gone. Just gone. And it's things like this I was kind of the Stop Killing Games initiative would help address. But I will look up this controversy and see what's going on. I'm hoping it's something that can get resolved, but from the sounds of things, probably not. At any rate, having said all that, Gus is waiting for me to actually play, and I'm not sure he's all that keen on being part of a stream, although he's perfectly fine being part of videos. Phew, what a close call that was. You must be the rugged hero who saved me. You wear the survivalist look well. If you ever want to try another style, don't hesitate to ask for Elio Ricci. Alright, dude.
A fresh cut is a new start.
And you're missing a bed.
Oh,
What a journey you must have saved me from that pod. I'm Elio Ricci, a barber and hairstylist. I'd invite you to my temporary salon in Fort Kelvin, but I fear it didn't last. Not since I was thrown over a cliff by some, dog bear beasts. Luckily for you, my rugged hero, I lived. Only slightly disoriented, but still just as radiant as before. My services will help your idyllic commune shine.
oh!
You're awesome!
Gloria Victus, that name sounds familiar, but this is the first time I heard about the fate it had. Sad to hear, but not surprised, happening all too often. Yeah, it is. Everyone relies on you because they trust you, but great courage inspires envy. I'm thinking about those bony fellows. I mean, the Hollow, of course. They're seething with envy, and their spooky glow has always enchanted me. When I was younger and more rebellious, I would even loiter around a graveyard near the Capitol to sneak a peek, but never dared enter the crypt. I wonder what's inside.
Hey,
And you're missing a bed, so I'll have to
burn
make him a
bright
bed.
like the stars.
I will have to make for him a bed. Or see if there's a bed in the second house. And that sprite fellow racing up the stairs is, of course, Gus, wherever he went. Oh, he got it. He got it. He got the bed made. Awesome. I was going to come check in here to see if there are any open beds. This is the
Hello,
second
gorgeous.
base house that I built from scratch. They got a nice big open space down here.
It's not about the destination, it's about the
I'm
journey.
planning on putting a little more furniture in for them.
Hey,
Hello. And then up here, we have separate sleeping areas for the men. Enough room for at least 2 more beds. And for the women, with again enough room for at least 2 more beds. And then of course the breezeway between the 2 houses that Gus put in. And there's my favorite guy. I love the carpenter. I really do. He's awesome.
Hello.
I don't even go up here anymore. And I don't think the
Hello.
NPCs know how to climb. There's a random bed up here. Oh no, he put the bed up here. I don't know if he'll use the bed, but okay. The chickens are up there. We have to do something about giving them a proper yard. So,
Hey,
I probably shouldn't keep Gus waiting any longer. He's certainly been waiting long enough. I do want to thank everybody that stopped by. Especially thank you to George Chris. I appreciate you being here. And I enjoyed the conversation with you. Thank you to Jacob Gold City Navo. and I hope that you enjoy the Superman movie you're going to watch. Thank you to Paladin Stormblast, and I hope everything's going well for you. And thank you to Drive-By, who always comes by to say hi and tell me everything looks good. And I just noticed on the Rumble side, Balumon rated the stream. I never even noticed, so I'm so sorry about that. But thank you, I appreciate you. And tomorrow we're supposed to be doing some Lotro. I do have Lotro installed.
Hi.
I'll see if I feel like playing that, or if we want to look at some more games and see how everything looks. We'll see. If y'all don't want to miss all the chaos, and you haven't already, well, y'all know what to do. All those fun, magical clicking things the website wants you to do. But once again, thank you. I really appreciate y'all being here. Have a wonderful night. Have a terrific Thursday. And until next time, bye
Hello.
for now.